Hi, and we're back for part 3. We're going to start our final project now, our final horse drawing. This is the drawing or the picture that we're going to be working from that's going to inspire us, that we're going to be looking at and trying to match all the parts and pieces and get the proportions right by comparing the sizes and coming up with the shapes. So, what I'm going to do is on our sample here, I'm going to find the 3 main parts of the body, which are going to be the haunches, the chest, and the head. So you can see you've got large, medium, and small. We can break down some more shapes when you talk about the joints. You've got elbows here, knees here, and those are nice little circles. You've got the nose, which is another small little circle. And then a lot of the lines on the legs are pretty straight because a horse like you has bones that are straight and are not flexible. So these are the big proportions that we're going to use when we draw this on our paper. So here's my drawing paper. I took it out of the booklet. And I'm using just a soft pencil, a 4B, just kind of a sketch pencil. I want it dark enough that I can see, but not so dark that I can't erase it if I've made a mistake. I'm going to start with the large circle for the haunches. Okay. Notice how far apart they are. The back is long. A horse's back is long, but it isn't too long. So I'm going to leave some space, and then I'm going to draw the medium circle for the chest. His head is higher than his chest. Of course, we could have found a picture where he was leaning over and eating maybe, but his head is much higher. The neck is long too, but again, it's not like a giraffe, so I'm going to put his head right there. Now I'm going to draw and connect those pieces so that I get a good idea of how big the body is and where my legs are going to go. So from the head, I'm going to make a nice curved line that flows right into his back. The back is a curved line up over his haunches. His haunches is curved down for his back end. Underneath the head is a curve down to the chest. It isn't attached like some kind of broomstick. It is a gentle curve into the chest. And then we have the belly that's going to be attached here. Okay. I'm going to draw the smaller circle for the nose so I can finish up the head. And that goes right about here. It's a fairly straight line from the top of his forehead to the top of his nose. Curves around for his mouth. And then it kind of takes an indentation there before it's attached to his cheek. The ears are very small compared to the rest of his head, and they're kind of triangular shape. These are erect. He's obviously listening to something, paying attention to his surroundings, which we should all do. Now, the legs. You want to compare how long those legs are to the size of his body, and they are at least as long as his body is wide. So if my body is this wide, my legs are going to have to be at least that long, a little bit longer. Got one bent back leg, knees right here, and one that's almost straight. Those are just guidelines. His joints aren't really round. They're just places so that you can see where they belong. We got one front leg out front and the other one is bent back. So we're going to put a knee right under his cheek. And the other one is right under his chest. Okay. Now, we've got curved lines here and off the hip. So this is the hip, and this is the haunches. Then we're going to go kind of a straight line. And angle down for the hoof. Curve down here, kind of straight, a little, it's called a fetlock. In the hoof. Now this would be the shoulder. Coming off of the chest. Connect that knee. He's got it bent way back. Oops. Fetlock. Hoof. I don't like that. I'm going to erase. It's a little better. And one stretched out in front. Angled down. Hoof, fetlock. So, basically, we're almost done. We've got a few details. You've got the mane, which comes off the back of the neck. I'm just going to give some indications. You got the forelock, which is the hair that comes down between the ears. You've got a tail that comes off very close to the top of the haunches. It isn't out down here in the middle. It comes off much higher than that. Just give some indication there. A nice almond-shaped eye. Big eyes. Horses have big, big eyes. They're beautiful. Nose, which is more or less just a kind of a curved line, and the mouth, nice soft mouth. So that's our basic drawing. We've got all the parts and pieces. He's very well proportioned, got a big haunches, medium chest, smaller head. The legs are a good length. They're a little bit longer than the body, which is good. They're not too skinny because you've got to be able to hold up this huge body, but they are long enough that he's going to be able to run fast, jump high, and look beautiful doing it. And nice dark eyes. All right, so this is our drawing so far.